of where you want to be, right? So if it's going down, I want to 2, and I want to get 6 to average lower than I want to be. I don't want to be 50-50 in there. I want to be tighter to price, right? So when you do 2 at a market, and that could actually keep you from doing a fuck up. What happens if it doesn't limit you correctly, or if it keeps running further? You're going to average your price down to actually give you a better price to maybe get out for a break even, or what have you.
If I did that, it would probably more be for like psychological reasons. Like I'd probably just do like 1 micro just to feel like I didn't miss it.
Sure. Well, whatever combination you'd want to work with. I'm just trying to think of something that'll, keep both. Like you got to keep both sides of your brain happy. That's the issue with this thing. That was a long entry there on NASDAQ. Timmy, did you get that?
Mm-mm.
You were long? You dirty cock.
No. I wouldn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but the risk is too deep. That's why I don't like long versus short most of the time. I'm looking at NASDAQ, but
No, never mind.
excuse me.
What we doing?
Fat Cat World, yes, looked like it wanted to introduce the next stack. The same with Dow. They both look like they wanted to introduce the next stack.
What do you mean by that?
It's basically, he has this thing where it's like a range. Okay, if you have a range, he calls that a stack, right? And then you put a range on top of another range, right? And these are, I believe he's using like a time frame. So like a 10-minute. I'm on a 10-minute right now. So we have a stack range from November 3rd to November 7th. Do you see that range? Right. It goes up and down, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Where the range blew out, the bottom side, that's okay because it's just still in that range, and until it breaks this like completely out of this range and gets back down into November 2nd to November 3rd, basically, right, the 2-day range right there, until it gets back into that range, that's where that stack lives, right? And these are the levels. So like you could take the mean of this level. I don't know what you'd want to do, but like if I were so anyway, it broke higher on the ES to introduce that next stack. If you were, the range would be, say, basically whatever, like this would be hard to calculate, but let's just say 4410 to 4400, right? Which would potentially be the next range up above while it's stacking higher, right? Like it's like what did he call it? Like Legos. So each Lego can, how they step up, that type of thing. And yesterday when I was talking to him, he's like, look, before I take a short, I would need this to break down below 43, whatever, right? Like 90, 43.85 or whatever, right? And then get back into this other range, which goes all the way down to like 65 or whatever, right? So it needs to break into this range, accept, again, back into this volume profile kind of stuff. It needs to accept this range, which is also a curve. I'm going to guarantee you it's a fucking curve. It's going to accept this curve, run the curve to the other side, and then, to be honest, Fat Cat plays breakouts more than anybody, and he'd be looking for that breakout, right? He was short 72 the other day for a swing he thought was the beginning of the, basically the beginning of the end of this push up, right? Which
Right.
was on Monday the 6th. He was looking at 72 short, and he got short, and he was like, we were having the discussion of, he goes, well, I would have wanted to cut it at break even as it came back. And I was like, that would probably have been smart, because the other option would be to let it come back 80 fucking ticks and you
Oh
still
God,
get stopped
yeah.
in. Do you see what I mean? So like now, even now that where's your stop out? The major level? 4409. Wouldn't you feel pretty shitty if you're at 72 and we were at where we're at right now? That's like 90 ticks underwater.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. He was, I was trying to help him a bit, but I mean it's hard because he's like, well, a scalp is a scalp and a swing is a swing. And I was like, I don't see it that way. I don't like it that way. I think a scalp evolves into a day trade, and then a day trade evolves into an intraday swing, and then an intraday swing evolves into a swing, basically, right? And that's when you get it, the evolution is that it allows you to let the sweetheart trade evolve, or the sweetheart entry. You'll never know if you have a sweetheart entry until tomorrow. And
Right,
if you
right.
cut it, I could look back at my charts and be like, holy fuck, you're stupid. I was long at 4130s. I was long at 4140s. I was long at 4150. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see what I mean? And then where am I at though? I'm at zero. I'm flat. I didn't even realize that we were into a swing. Like, I'm talking, we'll go all the way back to October 29th. You don't know you're in a swing, but look at this. Nowhere along here was any of this to be taken off except for now. Even
Yeah,
now, there is still no real fucking reason to shut this off. This is still long, right? So you don't know that you're going to get into a sweetheart deal, and especially if you're chopping up all your really sweetheart scalps, right? And now I get it. If you're scalping, I guess I'm not really good at scalping. I'm always looking for the bottom of the chart or the top of the chart, right? You get what I mean? Like, I'm not really good at scalping in the middle of a range or any of that. So if that's what he's talking about scalping in the middle of a range, I don't do that, and I don't know how to do that, and I'm not really fucking good at that. Like trying to grab, like right now, long to
Bro, are you shitting me?
4,400. Let's just say you're long from 4,200. That's not my trade. I can't do that fucking trade. If that's your scalp, then maybe that's fine. Take your scalp, take your money, get the fuck out. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about kind of a scalp entry from the top here at 46, right? And you don't know what you have. And my idea would be that I scalp for protection, not for profit, right? And if I lose a trade, no, if a trade comes against me and I don't lose any money, I'm okay with it, right? And that would be the scalp for me. So I'm scalping on the risk side of things, not on the reward side of things. Whereas say somebody like John is going to be risking on the reward side of things, where he sets it at an automatic 7 and he takes it off, or what have you. And I don't run it like that. Like, the one thing that's out of all of our control is reward. And if you don't allow it room, and in my case, I actually don't allow it room, because if it comes back, I shut it off, right? Then you'll never know how far it can come, right? That's just the way I look at things.
Nice. I'm out though. I don't have the stomach right now. I should have held to 91, huh? Yeah. Now the stops are gonna get triggered. I'm back to I can't hold winning positions, guys. No.
It's not a matchup, but that's an awful darn good reaction already off of that Russell level. That was level to level on that. That was fucking.
So, in the past 20 minutes, there are some buyers underwater.
You don't say.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many?
Let me look.
10 or 15 or
A few thousand contracts. Why?
40,000.
Nah,
So again, we're still
2K.
building this range out, right? The only thing is that like this could be an extension of
Ooh.
Russell's range.
Actually,
This could
quite
be
a
the
few.
very bottom of Russell's range. Look at it return to it. Again, it's really difficult. I don't know how to maybe those two wicks right there was it. Shit. Should get on this, shouldn't
I don't think that's it.
You don't think what's it, Jim? You don't think that's the bottom?
Well, it could have. Yeah, there's still so much. I still think we hit 91 at least, and then we have a chance for a reversal. But I was wrong yesterday as well. I was sure we're gonna hit 4 or 6. Yeah, and we didn't.
Getting too far off now. Didn't quite do it yet. There's Dow, there's. Why didn't Russell print there? Bitch. Bonds are accelerating.
Meta might have found the bottom though.
Meta. Oh, the Meta.
Meter. Meta. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Jesus.
If this comes and stays, Meta stays above 2 days ago open. It's interesting spot.
Yeah, what was that? Around. $15.96. Okay. I'm tempted to reshort, but not here.
You say you want short, Timmy?
I was short actually.
We're on the wrong side of the chart for me to want to go short now.
No, not here. Not here. Not here. Well, yeah. I'm shorting order flow, right? That's why.
This will be the third test of that Russell level. And you know what the crazy part with Russell is, like it did in the morning, it runs like a bat out of hell. And then it's actually the sluggish one of all of them once we get into the mix of it. Whereas, like, if you look, so ES is kind of printing a bottom, right? So it's got a higher low kind of thing coming in. Same with NQ and same with Dow. Yet Russell's kind of hanging out, going sideways, which is I've noticed this quite a bit, and that's why Russell is so difficult to trade because it doesn't really want to respond exactly the same, and it's a bit sluggish
No.
until it isn't, right? And then it rips your face off and gives her. So and again with that blind, like I don't even know how you would do that Russell open trade. You would almost have to potentially get some tools on that to make. I don't even know if you could get it because it would be like down to like the one last second, and you make a decision, and it's basically a gamble almost. Like this morning's gamble, I don't even know. I don't know if I would have got that right. Just because we reacted off of the major level, came back, and then like that's a tough one. Yeah, that major level at the bottom is not holding. Yeah, we rejected the major level at the morning, came back, and it all happened like 2 minutes before the open too, by the way. And at open, we were already halfway through the friggin' move, basically. Well, it's at least getting the ball rolling there for sure. Fucking zero.
It was only 3.5. 4-point rotation. Bias defense here becomes uglier.
Call this shit out, Tim. You don't fucking hold back.
Well, I've just got the footprint, man. I'm not nothing special.
I heard that before. Your 30 tick fucking scalp.
Oh, those are multiple. Come on, one standard rotation up.
What do you mean by standard rotation? What do you mean by standard rotation?
One zigzag standard rotation.
So you're actually using the zigzag tool?
Yeah. So I get the standard rotation for
What's the zigzag tool?
past 1 year of trading and 20 days. I'm pretty sure that Zero's daily levels, for you got them right on TradingView, the D1 +1 -1.
Yep.
That those are
Yep.
standard rotation based on volatility. So one sigma 1, 2, and 3.
What's your definition of volatility?
Well, standard rotation, right? You look at the swing high, swing lows from zigzag.
Okay, there you go. That's your vol. That's how you're measuring your volatility. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how those are built.
It's the
Makes
one that
sense.
gives me some statistics at least, right? I can lean on.
And right now we're plumb in the middle of the. Like, there's nothing magical here.
Yeah, I still see a lot of.
Magical is Russell's at -2 right now. We're getting to -2. So again, the Russell long might still be a foot. Or a boot or a shoe, whatever you want to call it.
So here, this is the reason I'm still leaning short, and I'm thinking 91. Where's my Discord? Here.
What the fuck is this?
Just
What
Gex.
is this? Yeah, what does it tell me? I can't see nothing except for a boner going left and right.
Gex volume to the put side is thoroughly skewed.
More. Okay,
To
so
the
there's
right.
more red shit. There's more red shit than green shit. Is that what I'm looking at?
It's pretty
Gotta
much. It's the easy. Yeah. It's pretty much exactly that, and
Be
it
dumb
works.
with me, man. Be real dumb with me. I'm not really like. So there's more red shit than green shit.
More
so you
red
think
shit
it's going down.
and more. Yes, exactly, and it works best in the
Okay,
first 2
cool.
hours of market. Of the market.
That's cool, Timmy. Well, I'll break you down, little piece by little piece. We'll get this done.
And I'm watching it as it develops, right?
Yeah, that's probably the. Yeah, like, so are you not reading into that one big green spike? Is that not? That's not anything for you.
It's max major. It's major positive volume and open interest. So what would that probably mean in an environment where we are right now when we're chopping? Pretty likely to be lots of sold calls, right?
Sold
Usually you would say it's actually bought calls. I'll give you, but because it sticks
Bought
out so
calls.
much, no, it's they
Bought
sold.
calls is up. Sold calls is down.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So because it sticks out that much, I actually have the confirmation. If you go through the internet, you know where the call wall went.
The call wall, is that what you called it?
Call wall, yeah.
Okay,
So it.
I understand that. Like, I've heard of that or whatever.
Yeah, it went slightly up, but if we go there,
So-
it should be the end of the up move.
So in essence, you're actually kind of adding that green bar to the red collection.
For sure.
Yeah, like that's where it gets confusing in a bit of a sense.
And if it looks like a Gaussian curve, bell curve, the better, right? And the upside doesn't look like a bell curve at all, so I'm not bullish.
Okay, yeah, it's Fat Cat calls that. I think it's volcano top, which again, the guy's got these. Where do you think he loses 90% of the people? Is all in his fucking and talk.
Exactly. That's
Like,
why
he
I
makes up all
can't
these
follow him.
Flip stacks, turns. He called the one was a fucking thigh gap. He goes, "This is a good thigh gap jump." What?
What? Yeah.
The fuck
Exactly.
is a thigh gap? Well, here, let me
That's what every woman wants.
precisely. I don't know if they're even gonna give me a good.
Isn't that just with the anime girls?
Oh, here's a good one.
Jesus. I've not seen that one.
No, I can find them for some reason. And it's like when you're on a city bus. It's been a long time for me, but
Yeah, me too.
the craziest person on the bus. Guess where they sit? Right next to me. And then they happen to always turn to me and go, "So how's your day?" It would be something else. So they always start up this conversation with me, and I'm the guy that's like, "Well, for the interest of the entire bus, I'll communicate with you because I know you're just about 30 seconds away from pulling out your knife and stabbing me. So if I make friends with you, I'll say
You're
all
not
these
gonna
lies
stab
today.
me.
I'm saying
Okay.
all these lies today,
You're-
they're not gonna stab me, so that's cool. It's a plus plus. So I conversate with the guy, and then I give him a smoke. Well, back in the day, I would have gave him a smoke and a light, and I would have got off the bus, and we would have parted ways as friends,
I see.
and not got stabbed. So it was a win-win for me, right? All I lost was a smoke.
Yeah.
It's getting stabbed is not fun. I don't know how many times you've been stabbed, but every time I get stabbed, it's not fucking fun at all.
Uh,
Fucking blood everywhere. Fucking shirt's got a hole in it. Fuck, it's such a nightmare, man. Cancer.
You got
back.
stabbed before? What the fuck? What'd you do to get?
Yeah, well,
what happened? Why did you get stabbed?
Well, John, when you spend any time in prison, that's what happens.
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
want your sandwiches, right? Like that's all they want. And if you stand up to them, that's when you get the stab. Don't even start with me, John. You're the one that's doing drive-by shootings.
No, I was in him. Not, I wasn't doing it. I was.
You were right beside it. That's guilty enough by association. If the cops came, you
Well,
were in jail.
Well, you could say that we were, whoever that was on the passenger side was shooting back at someone was shooting at us. You know,
So self-defense is what you're going to claim. Okay. Well,
it is, but you know, my friend died, so.
yeah, right. Like not a.
So
good
we had
time all around.
yeah.
But look at how far we've come now, John. We've got a solid
Yeah.
job. Stare at the
Mhm.
computer. You wake up real fucking early. Look at how far did you run today?
3.5.
Miles?
I did
3.5
legs
miles?
yesterday. Yeah. It's my rest day,
Wow.
so I just took it light.
Jesus.
I tried to do like maybe 5 miles a day. And
5 miles. So 2, 4, 6. What are you doing that in 20 minutes?
no, hell no. I'm just like 60 minutes.
Oh, okay. 60 minutes for 3 or 5 miles. Okay.
No, for
You're not really
60
killing
minutes or
yourself.
5
You're
miles.
killing it. Yeah, okay.
60
You're not killing
minutes
yourself.
or 5 miles, yeah. And 3 miles in 30 minutes or so.
Can we get 9125, please?
That's
Yeah,
actually where my take profit is from my short at around 96.
Are you still?
Well, I had more. Yeah, I had more. Actually, mine's at 88. I took some off already, and this is going to be the meat of my profit if it hits.
Yes,
If it
yeah.
hits, I'm still in it though. So it looks like we have one time framing down from A, B, and C. We have a single print like around 4,400. That's where like the imbalances happen. The imbalance happen. You can see it from the footprint too. Like
Yeah,
there's
you can see
a
it.
bunch of selling. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now on my 10 ranges.
So the 50% IB expansion is around 86. So, you know, that would be my target. And we're kind of trying to break IB low right now.
Mm-hmm. Gamma is shifting. Major negative gamma is shifting between the 75 and 70 strike.
And you know, look at Russell. That guy is,
He did.
yeah, like he did. I'm not sure what's holding up the market though. Let me check. Well,
John says, oh my guy at CME. I'll find out.
It's actually hedging, I think. John.
It's the bonds, boys. It's the bonds. Take a look at the bonds.
Oh yeah, bonds
They're
are
still holding it,
all beyond PSA. You're right.
right? So they're still kind of holding it up, which is the crazy part because this whole thing is kind of revolving on that treasury inputs or whatever you want to call it, which is all bullshit. It wasn't even that far out of whack, if you were. Like,
Oh, don't we have an auction today?
yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What time? you know?
Looking right now.
Oh, Japan has one.
Today, 1643.
Right there, 1300. So 1 p.m.
Ah, 10-year, yeah. Man,
So 10-year auction,
1 p.m.
not
Goddamn.
as strong as a smaller time frame auction, I would think, because it's actually in the middle.
Mhm.
So most people are focusing on that 30, and it's already starting to what do you call it? Steepen? They call it steepening, I guess, when it's inverting backwards. Non-inverting, coming away from its inversion. So it's steepening now, right? So this mid one, I don't know what kind of an effect potentially this the 10-year would have. If you actually look at the chart, I've got the 10 and the
30.
I've got the 10, I got 5, 10, and 20, right? And I don't really go all the way up. Well, what's 30? Which one's 30? Which one do you use for 30?
CB. Or am I totally?
Yeah, okay, sorry. So I have 30, I have 10, and I have 20.
I have CB,
If you look,
CN, and CF.
then you use ZF. That's the one you're using.
Yeah, I've got them all open on the DOM, not on the chart.
There's the 5 here, right?
Single, no. Two, 19. So 98.5 would be one standard rotation.
Yeah, okay. So I just redid that, and that's let me.
You're still in, John?
Yeah. Kind of watching it. Kind of sucks that I think it's gonna hit my stop though. Oh well. Held for a long ass time though. There you go. I like that. I like that little push
I
down.
like that.
So you can almost see the inversion in that picture. So that goes 5, 10, 20, 30 in that picture, left to right. You can almost see that inversion, right, happening right in front of you. From the long curve to the short curve.
Mm-hmm.
I actually reloaded some and took some out. And I still have one left. So kind of added and took it out. So it's still in it.
Good job, John.
It was like a scout, 2 scouts just now.
We'll have to build on it better. 2 scalps. 7 ticks. John, what's your what's your win rate? What's your win rate, lose rate?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Like how often do you how often do you think you lose? Like, do you win more than you lose?
It's
But all set up like that. That's why I'm like being automated and like where it just goes click, click, and it goes and it's 7 ticks or whatever it is.
today it's 52 and 47 losing. 47% losing. 48 and 52.
50. Now, do you know how much like your win ratio? So like let's just say you
Win-
lose 100 but you make 200, so you're actually up quite a bit today, or is it more closer to win 100, lose 90? So it's not
Uh, I am
like,
not
I
sure,
don't know.
but I'm
I
not.
was just
I'm
wondering
kind of break even at the moment right now, basically.
for today or for your
A
career,
little above break even.
on your career.
Oh, not career? No, I'm up. I'm up.
Okay. Right on. Well, that's interesting. I'm not poking at it. I'm just saying, like, it's interesting because there's a lot of different ways of thinking about it. I think it was Peter or maybe Cosmo was like, let's just try and shoot for 5 ticks, but do it completely automated and have an extremely high win rate. And then who gives a shit about the rest of it, right? Like, because winning and making money is, making money is making money. That's all there is fucking to it, right? Like, I know some people may disagree with a certain way of making money, but in my opinion, there's a lot of ways to make money and there's more ways to lose money. So any way that you're making money is good, right? I'm never gonna be like, oh, John, don't do it that way. I want you to lose money and not make money, right? Like it's like, no, any way you can make money is good. It's a good way of doing things. So just keep doing what you're doing, basically. That's all.
Understood. I may try to get back in poker again, but that thing is, requires you to sit there for hours and hours.
Yeah.
Same thing I'm doing. Same thing with what I'm doing now.
Well, no, but this one at least you get. Um, I don't know. Poker's, yeah. I don't know. You have to sit there and wait for the right hand, and then it's also, see, like trading is you wait for the right hand, and that's that. Where poker is you wait for the right hand, and then the other fucking asshole has got a better hand, and you're like, oh shit, because now you're playing against the table and the other guys, right? Whereas trading, everybody says, oh, we're playing against all the other players. But we're really not. We're just playing against the chart, right? And it is what, like, it's like I don't know. You can't add them because you don't have a clue what they're doing, and I guess you don't have a clue what they're doing on the other side of the table except for their tells and the way they bet, right? Like, I guess your dom could tell you the way people bet, but that really doesn't, like, you know what I mean? That doesn't tell you much. When somebody flashes 50,000 contracts, you're still speculating what the fuck are they doing, and then they pull it. And you're like, oh, what the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means either, right? So if you see Negreanu pushing all in on the before the flop, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly what that tells me, but I mean, it certainly tells you something, right? That they're trying to bully you off your position, or they're trying to take the blinds, or whatever they're trying to do. So I'm just saying that poker is, I think it's a more time consuming thing, and that's why I was never really good at poker, because I'm impatient, right? Like I try and fucking fabricate it and go all in on a pair of twos.
Yeah.
You get lucky. You get lucky sometimes, but I mean that's not how you would win in a big high stakes game of poker, like at the fucking, what do you call it, WSOP or whatever, the World Series or whatever. Like that's not, like, I do like playing poker, but I mean at the same time, I'm not the greatest at it. That's for fucking post it and verify that.
John, do you get all those Wolfgang Poker short clips on your YouTube timeline?
I do. I like to watch Mariano and Rampage.
Okay.
What about Tilly?
Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, she's fun to watch.
um, I watch her. I think her husband. I think he's called the. I think his nickname's called the Unabomber. I forgot, but um, I like the analysis that Mariano and Rampage. They do some really nice analysis of their hands.
The Unabomber. Yeah, like that's almost a nickname you don't want. You're on a fucking list for sure. You can't just have the Unabomber as a nickname and not be on a list. My nickname is Charles Manson. Yeah, I'm not on a list. You're right. Yeah. I wonder how much of that is being like, you know how Google listens and all your phone listens? I wonder how much Discord listens and sells. I wonder all of it. Now I know you got to put it all in code now, right? You spelled all that wrong. It's got to be in a different order. There you go. The binary symbols wants to start tracking it. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Bayman. Of the Bible, and then we take out the fourth paragraph and the third sentence and the second letter.
We're gonna hit our target, huh?
Would be nice.
The weekly high is at 91.75. Previous week high. Maybe that's why we're having a lot of problems right here. Think I'm gonna pull it.
Ooh, Bayman 80. What are you aiming for? 89.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean, 84 is just like the beginning of a lot of the higher volume that we had in that range from Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
But I
don't
am,
think you get 84, to be honest.
I am doubting it. But I'm just saying, like, I am going to leave a runner on. But after we hit 80, what was that, 89?
That was a nice pushback down. In words of Fat Cat, a reclaim, I guess. Was that? We got a bottom slip. Come on.
Heavy crude discount in Iran. Are we?
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
One more tick. I want to call the market to the tick. Let's go.
I'm gonna move mine to 9,250 instead of 88. You know what? I'm getting out.
Goodness.
Hey, Bayman, I see the 89. I don't see the 84. Can you send a picture of your volume profile?
Yeah.
Is that where you're deriving that target?
Yeah, it's pretty much the start of.
Okay.
I would
Roger.
call it like volume area high. But mainly it's just it's this big high volume cluster that we have from 84 to 75-ish. But yeah, give me just a second.
84 to 75. See, I don't have. See, that's what I know. This is what I'm. Yeah, with the trading view, I want to lock this down.
You mean that I'm having technical difficulties with Sierra chart?
You
I
too?
need to make a meme. I need to make a meme for this.
You do. You do.
Did I share that meme? Maybe I didn't. I kept it secret because it was. But now enough time has passed. Now enough time has passed. I don't think anybody will know. Is that going to work? Yeah, there you go.
What was
Oh,
Tubbs again?
your tups. Your tups.
He said he was going to kick me out. I had to make it.
Forgot about the tubes.
Oh, Sierra chart, eh? It'll be difficult. I'm going to have to actually think about that. Make it good. Because if I make it real good, they'll put it on the internet.
You could start a movement.
I have a 3-minute video of how movements are made. I should send that. I'll reduplicate it.
Is it something that you made?
No. Well, I pieced it together, but Okay, so we've got a session volume on the left and our bigger volume on the right.
Oh, yeah. On the right, it's just the last some odd years. On the left is the past couple
Right.
days.
Right. Okay, so here's where you're going wrong. If you were to use Fat Cat's techniques. Can you resend that, but put a line on 84, like a rectangle on that? I think I know where it is.
High volume area.
Yeah.
That's just
Make it transpose over to the 3-year. I think this is where you're, not that you're doing something wrong. I'm just, so you've got, what was this? Oh,
hmm Yeah, a lot of them they match up. Like they match up very often.
okay. Well, first of all, that top on that, what do you call it? That's not a very nice looking bell curve there, is it? That whole thing that you've outlined,
No,
right? So that would be one thing.
I mean it
So
is.
that's gonna be a fuck
It
around
doesn't.
range is what it's gonna be, right? That whole range is gonna be
Right.
a fuck around. They're gonna want to fill that in, and then
No
that
problem.
that purple or pink or whatever, that's your POC of that range of that whole.
I mean, it's still a good curve. It's just not smooth. And you don't have the POC being pronounced.
Well,
But in terms
that's what
of,
makes it not a good curve. You know what I mean?
but it's also made of a perfect range, or not perfect, but pretty damn near. Like that is a good range to build a curve off of. And I'd kind of put more. What's the word?
I would argue that it would want to chop the fuck out of that range more
Mm-hmm.
to continually fill it in until we triangle into a tight little fuck of a decision point, which makes your POC. Anyway, I'm
So
trying
I'm
to
not.
get a feel. Okay, can you do the whole picture but turn off your what is this, the session volume on the left? Can you just turn that off?
Yeah.
I want to see this
We just
3-year
want-
just on its own where it's not confused, just to match it up against mine.
I'll
Let's
zoom
put
it out
this
a
here.
good bit. Also, so
Yeah,
you
that'd be fine. Yeah, like I don't need to see any price action. I just want to see the yeah, you know what I mean? I just want to see the profile. I don't need to really, I don't care where that my I've got mine set at like a 30-minute candle. You know what I mean? Because I don't really care about price action at this exact, like in the 30, like I'm not looking at that. But TradingView has this bullshit way of having to I can erase it, but I mean, I don't know. It's not really. You can't shift the two independent like you guys can. Like I can't shift price over top of the volume profile. The volume profile base and the price now is at the starting point, period. There's no offsetting for that. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. And that green line is our price right now?
Yeah. I could. You want me to just
Okay.
put some
Yeah,
lines
so
on
we're
there
coming into a low.
for you to compare them?
We just
Like,
passed a low node.
do you want me to put some horizontal lines where it shows like the price, like so you can kind of compare it to yours, like at 4,300 and 4,400?
Let me look. No, because I can see it.
Okay.
You have that low node. Where is that lowest node? The lowest node is at 4,400. Yeah.
On that picture,
4,220. Now that I see
the
it, give or take.
very, yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
42.
4220, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
42. 44. 4420. These are the lowest nodes. Yeah. See my Yeah, my volume profile is off compared to yours.
Well, mine is off compared to other people's.
Oh, awesome.
Well, I mean, from what I have gathered,
So we're totally
It-
pears and apples and peaches. Fuck, this is
Well-
perfect.
they are similar. Like at least on Sierra chart with like good data, mine are similar to others, but I've yet to see anybody have like two identical ones. Because you're like trying to get microscopic volume data over years, without any error in
Yeah.
calculating all that and loading it. Like you're trying to get intraday, like every trade for years. I feel like getting that perfect isn't going to happen,
Ever possible. Yeah.
but it could be.
Okay, so let's put it this way then. I have like my highest node in the neighborhood, right? My next highest node is at 4270s, give or take 4280s. And then the next highest node above that is 4500. And we're like, right now, price is like right on top of a high node, like the highest node of this general area.
Mhm.
Right now. So that doesn't match yours
No.
at all. Yeah, like if anything, see this, if you look at the upper picture, like your first picture that you sent,
Mhm.
let me just pull that open. 4365. 4365, 4365. Yeah, that will be like the not the same. Shit. That sucks.
Well, you know why yours is like mine, Peter? Because you fixed mine.
You built it, yeah.
Mine was so fucked in every possible way. And the weird part was I couldn't find out why. Like I went through every setting. I went through everything and I just couldn't fix it. And then I think Dave and Peter both sent me theirs and they all had the exact same settings, but I still like loaded up the chart book and it was fixed. There had to be like some setting, but I spent
42,
a month going through everything and I couldn't find it.
420. Or 420. Oh, maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. 77. 77 is your highest node? Yeah, right there. 77, right below your POC. That's pretty much the highest node. Seven. Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's it. Well, that's interesting. So the difference is in the back adjustment.
That's part of it, yeah.
Well, thanks for telling me that, dipshit.
Well, I mean, there's like 20 different things it could be. But
Well,
yeah,
let's start with
that-
the first fucking one then, right?
No, that-
Fuck, that seems to have fixed it. Bang.
that
Bang,
is
bang, John. Bang, bang.
that is the biggest one. Volume based rollover back
Fuck.
adjusted is how mine is currently.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't think about that. Mainly just because I think you like purposefully avoid looking at back adjusted stuff. I thought you were all
No, I
one.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say that 100%. There's another fucking problem. Is there something going on the charts here that I'm missing while I'm doing this nonsense?
No,
I don't think so.
nope. All I see is we haven't reached first target. and That's
Not,
probably gonna stop me out eventually.
right enough.
What is my Sierra doing, man?
Oh, it's being a Sierra.
But what? I mean, really now, what the fuck is going on?
I love it.
Me too.
Look at this shit
Fucking
right here.
Sierra. Sure, yeah.
What is what is going on, man?
They're on top of each other.
What chart is that?
My range chart.
Do you have it like overlaid with another range chart? Or a
Not that I know of.
somehow?
What the fuck? Also,
Holy shit.
I'm
That's
closing my Sierra, which is at 2563 version 2563.
Mhm.
I'm opening it up. Guess which version? 2560.
Well,
I'm in
that's
yeah.
that's behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell me why the fuck it would revert?
Do you have two separate instances like downloaded?
I have, yeah, for sure.
Because I've screwed myself up a lot opening the wrong one.
No, I have 3 instances installed. I'm using 2.
Oh. Well, that's double the things you got to look at now.
Not instances, separate installations, right?
Yeah, correct.
So like browsers, 2 different browsers.
No,
It's
I have Sierra for my personal account and for my funding accounts.
they do this really cool thing where you can't trade multiple accounts or from different brokers on the same
Oh, thank
installation.
you. That's yeah. So what do you have to pay for more then?
No,
Oh, you don't.
No,
Okay.
but
That's
all the
usually how they
data
get
is
you.
separate. So it's not like it's a pain in the ass. Like if you want to like change your chart book on one to be identical to the other, it's a big old pain in the butt. Essentially, what I do is I have my main Sierra chart, and the other installation is just like a 1-minute chart with a DOM. And if I want to trade off of it, I do all my other stuff on the other installation, but do the trading on that account on that very basic chart. But it's still a pain in the ass.
okay, so I fixed that. As Piotr, thank you. It was seems to be my overnight study. Which I'm hiding right now, and it's still on the charts. What the hell? What? Are you shitting me?
Is that study pulling data from anywhere else? Like from the internet?
Nope.
I've had studies like get all wacky when they're pulling data from elsewhere.
This was one standard rotation.
Yeah, Peter, I know. I do get that, and I know how to do that. It's just I might as well. I don't want to run all of. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to run the whole chart book twice. I'm pretty happy doing it the way I am. Just like having a simple chart that uses as little computer power as possible to do the second account. But I have gotten mixed up, like jumping from instance to instance. And that kind of messes me up. I just wish there was an easy way to do it all the same. Do what?
Pause are accelerating. We're breaking out.
Oh no, that's not good for me.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah,
for
shut it
pullback
off.
long.
Dollar index is falling off. Alphabet's getting into a double top, but like a double mountain top, like two top tops. So it could be a cup and handle, which is long.
All right, I'm trailed.
Cup and handle and Nvidia. Well, it's hard to read cup and handle. Like to get like, you know what I mean? It's like it shows you after. It's like head and shoulders. Oh, there it is. Oh, great. To get it early though is when that's what you're looking for. Was there some sort of something that went on there? Because crude took off a bit as well.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff going on today, or like speakers. Oh, never mind. No, not right now.
Yeah, no, I get you. There is a lot of stuff under the hood here, which, you know, none of it really
But
has significant draw, right?
something else might be going on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, bonds were accelerating. Close that one. I don't need right now. There's the turn. Okay, so that's matching up. Oh, that's gold. Shit.
Come on.
So not quite ready. You might get your pullback here, Timmy.
Yeah, I'm looking for 93, but that's
93 is a little
probably
deep.
yeah.
That's a little too deep. 94,
90.
50,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. I don't love it. So guess what? I'm going to take it. Russell is working. I'm going to take it Russell though, so then risk will be less. I mean, it's not working the same pattern.
You want along the weakest.
Well, no, it doesn't always have to be the weakest. It would be where risk is the best for me. Like that's why I would want to jump to Russell. I would use the same size. Instead of reducing size, I would use a reduced product. Right? So bonds is the head of the food chain, right? And then like NQ and then go down the, you know what I mean? Excluding corn and all the rest of it, because those are dirty nightmares as well. Same with natural gas. But if you go down, right? So Russell's the bottom of the food chain. They're the least amount per tick. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, the thing is, if I want to wait for EU close right now, I'm probably gonna do that. So they closed.
Euro close could be early. Don't worry about that. Euro close could happen from quarter after to 45 after, right?
Yeah.
This pullback was a little stiff. Russell didn't even flinch. Yeah, this might be a little bit more than a pullback now, Timmy. I know risk is good.
No, I'm not taking it.
So no speak English. What I felt.
There are two
Damn it,
zero
John.
prints. There are 2 0 prints. Ah. Yeah. Now it's gone.
Yeah, that's pretty cute how that was just the that was the breakout.
I didn't see anything important in news. Or like nothing breaking.
Times on sale doesn't give me
Just
the
run-of-the-mill
conviction to
standard. I don't know. I don't love it. Yeah. I'd rather just be the guy in the helicopter with the gun on the side of the helicopter. I need more bullets. Oh, this is a good time for a little exercise if you want. Picture yourself as short. When would you want to cut this? Think in reverse. That would just break
89.
down.
89 and then 84.
Do you see what I mean? So why are we long here at all?
I'm not.
Do you get what you know what I mean? It's just a different mindset.
What do you... You're saying
Boom.
that didn't fill me. Why did that not fill me?
That should have filled you. That
Why is my
didn't
limit
fill
still
you?
there? No, my limit's still sitting there.
At 89?
Fast.
There it is. Okay, sorry. No, Sierra chart was being slow. It
Yeah.
did.
That would have been mighty fuckery.
They're playing favorites.
Yeah. You get a fill. You get a fill.
So sorry, Harvey. Were you saying like when you are being skeptical about the direction you're trying to get into a trade, you want to try to think about what the other participant, the other side, would be thinking at the same time?
Yeah, but it's not the other participant. You're the participant,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's the mind. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so I still wouldn't shut this off yet if I was short.
Mm-hmm.
So I think your long is wrong, to be honest with you, right? Like if I was short from way at the top there or whatever, I would still be interested in this.
Yeah.
Going further, right? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So why would I want to go long in a place where I still think it's short? That's all.
There goes at 88. I
Now
want it.
you
Yes.
you could be bang on, man. I'm not doing it right, and we're getting close to that spot where I would want to shut it off, right?
Hey Timmy, did you get your take profit?
Oh, that's the funny thing. I had a shot way earlier, closed it. I'm good. I'm in profit for today. But I didn't take another entry, even though I had the rotation up. Should have done that, to be honest.
I was thinking the same thing when it went up. I was like, should I take it here? I didn't do it though. It would have hit. It would have. This one would have hit my target.
Yeah. Not typical for me, to be honest. Usually I'm just, let's roll the dice. I don't know. Not feeling it today. I'm also looking at the DOM the whole time and the orders that are coming in, just not convincing. It's just a slow walk down, right? Most of the time, at least.
Yeah, maybe more confirmation. I'm waiting for this pullback here. That was a good entry, Bayman. I'm not saying that was bad, but this pullback is where I'd want to go and start getting this a little more confirmation to it. Right about there was about perfect. I'm just waiting on this one indicator that I worked on a long time ago that I thought I wasted a bunch of time on. Indicator didn't fire yet though.
Look at Russell.
Yeah, everything just bottom tick. I scalped along there. I probably could have held it. Like I was like in and out.
Obviously.
Look at this shit.
What?
Oh, someone just slammed. Did you just did a bomb, a tape bomb?
What did it look like, John? Was there just
It's
like a
just
whole bunch of orders there?
yeah, it's just like
I don't use the
a
DOM very much, right?
Hmm?
I don't use the DOM very much.
well, it's also the tape that I'm watching too. That I noticed, let me take a screenshot.
Speed.
That I
The
nope, it's
speed of the
just
orders. Is that
Vix went epileptic as well. What the hell?
bitch?
that. It's a bunch of orders coming in, like just
Hmm. So the
Russell-
indicator's still coming in. That's interesting. Yeah, look at that. Matches that. Yeah, there's Russell. That's the one I was going to take. See that, Timmy?
yeah. I was
And it pulled back to the right spot too. I just didn't take it. Yeah, it pulled back to the right spot too. Dirty little kittens. Yeah, something's going on here, man. I guess that's London close, 3 minutes after London close.
mhm.
But that one wham dam or whatever, that was at like 2 minutes after, like a minute and 45 after the close. Whatever, you can't be like that. This, if you have you ever watched the end of the day here on New York session? It goes all the way for 15 minutes where it can go up and down and all fucked up. And then like you got to imagine, I don't think a lot of people realize that that is something. Around, I didn't really realize at 11th. Yeah, okay, some price action happens there, but I didn't really know why or what. You know what I mean? It didn't, like, I guess for you in Germany that makes perfect sense, but yeah. Uh, does anybody look at VIX?
In what way? Just in general?
Uh, well, yeah, no, just right now they had like a false print or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what you want to call that. An abandoned print or whatever you want to, what do you call that?
That's when I said it. VIX went up electric.
That was at that, see that? That was exactly at that right same time. At that expansion, that whatever that was. What does that mean? I have no idea. At least I can find it. Healthcare's going down. Yeah, you dirty fucking cunt. Right? Or I thought. Go back to the VIX and see if there's nope, nothing. Fuck.
Has anybody actually had any good trades like the last couple days?
Not for like a week. Like
Me
for a
either.
week, man. It's been more. It's been a
I had,
fucking
like-
nightmare.
A fairly bad week last week. And that's kind of why I've just been on the sidelines. It's been hard to trade. Or maybe I've just been not, I don't know, looking at things right.
You're not good enough.
I'm not good enough. I suck.
No, it was. It's a weird thing, right? Because it ran up for those 7 days.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the run up of the 7 days being very good. Especially, well, not for me because I don't like. I'm mainly short biased, right? So I'm not. I don't know if there was a lot of.
I
There was
even
a
like
lot
for
of.
continuation trades, I didn't really have a lot of opportunities to get long last week. Like it should have been easy, but looking back, I think there was like one setup to
Yeah.
get long for me. Okay, there were
Yeah.
a few.
Now, okay. Also, ask yourself this right now: you're shooting for long at the top. I'm just saying. So clearly, whatever you're planning to do is, almost more than likely going to be shut off before the end of the day, right? Am I wrong? Or
Are you talking about my short or
well, no, you had a long earlier,
did I? No,
didn't you?
no, I never had
I
a
thought
long.
you went long.
I've had
Oh, I
one
thought you guys
trade.
were long at 89 or 88 or whatever. I thought you were trying to go long there.
I thought that was you. I thought that was you and Timmy.
Got a risk
Oh, I
mitigated
thought
down
you
long.
wanted to go long. You went long down there, didn't you, Timmy?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Timmy's a scalper, so that makes sense.
I'm still holding short, but I'm gonna hold it till I get trail stopped out, and it'll be a little bit of a win.
Where's your trail stop?
In the obvious place, 98.50.
40,
You know-
yeah, 43, 98, 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, the next spot is 4,400. So
Right.
is that below where you shorted?
Oh yeah, I shorted 44.0150.
Oh, one. Okay. Way over here. At like 10 in the morning or before that?
Yeah, 10:10.
Yeah.
Eastern.
Well, I would did you take any profit?
Yeah. No, it'll still be a winner. It'll definitely be a winner, but
Um and this is on a combine account?
uh yeah. Yeah, this is the Apex.
Oh, it is. Okay.
But it's the funded one.
Right, but you still can't hold overnight.
No.
Correct.
Right. So, like, if it was with your personal account, I would almost suggest that was it, and I would put my stop like at 4403 or whatever.
Mhm.
Do you get what I mean? Like, and then like, yeah, just grin and bear this. This is what I was trying to say about you don't ever know what you have until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get stopped out here at 4,400 or whatever it is, and be like, or 98 or whatever, and you're gonna be like, oh fuck, I took profits, great. And then tomorrow we'll be at 4,300, and you're gonna be like, oh cunt, I had 4,400, and now you know what I mean. And then you can start to manage it, the proper swing trade, if you were right.
Mhm.
So that entry short, if you could have held it overnight, I would suggest that you would.
Yeah, but they are fuckers.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, still, that's as good as it's gonna get right now. Like, really, what's the next best spot? 4404? You'd be hard pressed to get that, right?
Probably, yeah.
Right? Like that would have been a hard entry. You wouldn't have got that. I'm almost gonna fucking bet you wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, that's
It
where
is
I
the
was trying.
Russell. That is the Russell major level bounce off though, right? The second bounce off in the morning.
Mhm. That was the
It's also this was actually it. The trade is in Russell, to be honest. And that entry that you got was it, but in Russell. Right? Because of the matchup. That's all.
mhm. That's why I was trying to get short earlier. I don't know if you remember, but I didn't get filled. Or sorry, that doesn't qualify as not getting filled. The market did not come up to my limit by like 2 ticks. I don't want Retro to yell at me again. But
Why didn't you get out?
that was the why didn't I
So
get out?
Timmy, you are long?
I'm long
You're
down.
long ES?
Yeah. No doubt.
You're long Dow?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a range play.
Oh, okay. Well, no, watch the reaction at Russell level here at the 24.6, right? Watch that bottom side reaction of Russell to take your cue in any of these fucking things. I thought you were at ES,
Nope. Yeah. Also ticked almost.
right? I would
ticked
take
19.
that would be one of my queuing points that I would use.
I sized down heavily on the dot trade.
So if you have that mindset that we are going short and this is the top or the finish of the 7-day push, if you were, for a little bit of a, even if it's a recovery, it's going to be a hell of a, like in what do they call it? What does he call it? Hamsters? In hamster vision, this is
Mhm.
still going to be a hell of a recovery. In hamster ticks, if you were. Let me just measure it. If you can grab it from wherever, say, Bayman got it, 4,400, and we get all the way back down into the 4,330 level, that's 280 ticks, right? And then if we build a range there, then we can start to really look for the turnaround, or if it's a pullback, right? Realistically, Russell fucking told you the story the whole fucking time, fucking 3 fucking days ago, that it was over. It just took all these guys this much time to catch up. So the short wasn't in Russell, but that was a good matchup. So maybe it was because that was the confirmation, if you were. Oh, remember I even said it. What the fuck was I doing? How come I don't listen to myself? Or I said fucking
Ooh,
short NQ the next time it comes up and touches that level, which it did,
did.
and I didn't do it. Why didn't I do that? Because it's too fucking spicy there.
Trading is hard.
Right on the open. Too fucking spicy right on the open, and oh, that was right. Too spicy on the open, and risk became too far. It was 70 ticks of risk. And then I was looking at the Dow or the Russell, and I just didn't take it. Just didn't take it. Maybe I was thinking that, oh, it was like the perfect storm, and ES had to get up a little bit higher. That's why I didn't take it.
Come on,
Plus,
and
it held my or fucking top ticked my yellow line. Fuck, I gotta start recording again. I believe your commentary that you talk. I don't have to be here when I do it. I'll stop stream or whatever. That's fine. You guys won't have to be on the recording, but I think your commentary to yourself is actually the most important or valuable thing that you can track. To be honest with you. Because tonight I could go back and listen to all that fucking shit and say, why the fuck didn't I do it? Because whatever you put in your journal and all that, that's all after the fact and it's not real.
Mhm.
It's you typing a nice little paragraph for your teacher, right? It's not really the truth. That's all. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it was because ES didn't get up high enough and I thought it was going to. And again, watch this fucking ES major level be not right or something. You know what I mean? Like, just because I don't, whatever.
Well,
I have a
yesterday,
little fucking line on my screen.
you said the major level got moved to 4408.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Are you fucking for real? Did I
No.
say that? That would have sucked. Because that's what happens.
I know it does.
God damn it. That's exactly, that sounds too perfect. That's exactly what the fuck happened. Hey, dummy. The line
Zero's
moved to exactly the top. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, did you see
47.25. Yeah.
you see the ES high where that was?
Yeah. Exactly. 47.25. Perfect. I'm gonna go long down here. That's what Ghostly's saying. A little too choppy here, Ghostly. A little too choppy.
Bond auction coming up, right?
Yeah. Or no, that's at 1
No.
p.m.
What?
Oh no, yeah, 1 hour.
Bond
Stoppy.
auction 1300 is 1 p.m. Yeah.
Mm.
We have a foreign exchange flows though from Brazil coming up in 35 minutes if you're interested in that.
Ay caramba.
Yeah. have a bean. Is that Rain's way of asking for a trade count?
I'm not giving it out when I'm Skyping.
He has like 12. How about you, Rain? What you got?
I did do one. Never mind. I got one. Be a dick, Timmy. Put it in there.
It's a zip. Like, is this like a,
Post it, Peter. Peter,
Honey
put your number in.
that's like a gram? An eighth?
An 8. Good job.
A dime
mister.
sack?
No. No.
Where you live, Rain?
No.
Remember you brought it up a while back.
Looks like Saturn.
I think he like lives in Florida.
Florida. Remember we were talking about Florida? Virginia?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where's Virginia?
Norfolk. I just drove through there like in the last year and I can't remember why.
Because it's beautiful.
Well, I mean, I was driving somewhere else. I can't. Where's that going?
Virginia. Where in the fucking sweet baby Jesus is? Oh, there it is.
Oh shit, never mind. That was years ago. Never mind.
Oh wow, right on the ocean.
So we've got all of our rows here from 1 all the way down to 1,000, all of our different results. And the things that we're going to look at here are just the CAR, or the compound annual return. That's our percentage return basically. And also our maximum system drawdown, or MDD, or maximum drawdown it's usually known as. So that's done as a percentage as well. The first thing we need to do is just go to File and Options. This is really important, guys. What we need to do is go to Add-ins and just make sure that we have the Analysis tool.
Welcome back, traders. Ali Casey here from Stu. I'll show you Monte Carlo main of example here. So let's take a simple example. This is the sequence. So let's assume that we have a trading system, and this is the total is 2,000 of now sorting in trades. How do you change this? What sort of curve will I? We'll change the curve. And here I did a simple. This is the same data, just 5 different curves, and each one curve is a run, and this is a Monte Carlo simulation of 5 runs. So you can really build a Monte Carlo simulation easily in Excel to shuffle the data. And so these curves are shuffled 5 times, and you can see, although they all start from the same place, they end up at the same place. But there is a huge discrepancy between where it goes back. The curve goes from curve, and so if you the average that, see how we can use it in strategy QuantX. I think SQX is it in. Okay, so now that we understand the concept of Monte Carlo, let's see how we can use it in strategy QuantX better than isolate it. And now we'll click on it and we'll go full setting. We'll do. So the first one we're gonna start with is what of the difference between, we'll use the full sample, the difference between resample and exact. So exactly what I did here, when I shuffle, it is actually shuffling the same amount of trades with the same number. The resampling method, the exact one, which only testing it in a separate tab here in the result. It's Monte Carlo test. So you can see all of them start at the same point. All of them end up at the same 5,000. And we giving much. But the sum results the same. And that's why this the future exact will be 217. Here now, $1,000, and we are of 100 or point. Now the other method is we randomly skip trades with a probability. This, so instead of reshuffling the mean before portrait, we will read the trades is another strategy easier. It's random. Of course, you shuffle them because right now you're so that's the date code. Please do remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Example here. So let's take a simple example. This is the sequence. So let's assume that we have a trading system, and this is the sequence from 1 to making and now it's ending in this total, which is 2048. Curve will total if you always ending at 2 like we simulation, and obviously we'll stay simple. This is the same data, just 5 different curves, and each one curve.
possible outcomes. Here I'm trying to measure. As I look past, I use the open parentheses and 1. I hit F9, 5 new, I need to see. I ground, you're gonna go to data, what if analysis, data table, just ignore row input cell, and in column input cell, click any empty cell outside of your data table. Excel will use this cell while it's running the simulation to store data, so don't worry about that. Hit OK. There you have the results for 10,000 simulated weeks of the S&P. So now I want to collect some data on my trials. So first, let's look at the average for the 10,000 times. The average of my trials, end of the week, was about 15 basis points. My standard deviation of returns is 2.175% at the end of greater than, it was more than. Excel tips and tricks. Carlos was 0, and then all the numbers, kind of a workaround. You're going to select the data that you're looking at, and then all the numbers in your column, and you're going to go to data, what if analysis, data table, just ignore row input cell, and in column input cell, click any empty cell outside of your data table. Excel will use this cell while it's running the simulation to store data, so don't worry about that. Hit OK. There you have the